about what really happened behind the question I asked you. If you are sitting in the beautiful park, a group of young men come over to say, "Get out here." What do you do, right? Okay, this is what happened to me today. I came out in the afternoon to this park, which is the Whole Elephant Institute backyard, I call it. Okay, and this park is very special. I tell you why it is special. In the year of 2019, this whole community started to have a lot of program by the city. The city was trying to change all the underground tubes for the water and the sewage. So it was very busy here, digging for a long time. Okay, the entire summer was so noisy. By the Whole Elephant Institute office, 2904 147th Street. The entire cross section over there, they dig really loud, and ultimately the whole program was finished exactly at the beginning of September. So 2019 September, I realized that a new beginning happens. Okay, the underground tubes, they didn't dig for many years. I talked to the workers. So, this is really the first time that they renew the entire system of water system.
They changed all the here.
I asked them, they said, this is, the government money. It's very expensive to totally renew the water system of this neighborhood, okay? So, I recognize that from 2015 to 2019 was the good work of the Whole Elephant Institute in this community and leading to blessings of this entire community. That's the symbol of, getting very expensive projects specifically being done for this area of all the water tubes, okay? So that the water entering into every home will be fresh and good, right? And clean, So after the whole summer finished, that water tubings all installed, I was guided by our creator to come here to this place. And I was guided to set up a energy field very specifically for this area. This entire field, I set up an energy field. Okay, those are only can be done by cultivators, right? So although you don't see it, but in this field, I have energy field set up. And then when I set up that energy field, I started to realize that people who come to this area, they are the Whole Elephant Institute people. As long as people entering this area, everyone, whoever comes into this area, they are meant to be the audience and the members of the Whole Elephant Institute. So that's why I call this place the community backyard. This is the backyard of the Whole Elephant Institute, okay, this area. So ever since then, I came here every day. I put out the banner for the Chinese charter school, and I always do falling down exercises right here.
I saw the banner,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my constant workplace to do community outreach in this area. So that's how I met you too, correct? Yeah. So I met many people in this community through my coming to this place. So today I came here and I was in the baseball field. Now the sun was behind the dark cloud, so not much sunlight. But it was still only like 4 o'clock, 4:30-ish in the afternoon. So it was very beautiful outside. And I came in here just like now. Nobody is here. very interesting. Nobody was there. So I entered straight into the middle of this baseball. Why? Because this grass was just newly cut and still wet. It rained, you know. So I could not sit here, and I decided to sit on the sand. So I was sitting right there. Okay. And I also know that the sun, as soon as it come out from the dark cloud, will shine right over there. So I was waiting for the sunshine to shine upon me, right? So I walked here, and I sat right in the middle. And I also brought the plant with me because I noticed the plant was dried out and lacking sunlight. So I brought the plant to this place with me too. So I put the plant, and I put my mat, and I meditated. And I was about 30 minutes finishing my meditation, about 30 minutes. The Falun Dafa fifth exercise takes about an hour, exactly an hour. So usually it doesn't work, you know, if you don't finish at least 30 minutes, for me at least, at my level. I need to finish at least 30 minutes, right? So it was pretty much, I think, around that time. And the baseball players came gather, about like 6 or 7 of them. And I heard them loudly talking, right? Joking around, talking. And then I heard one man came right to me. Hey, we're playing baseball here. You're sitting in the middle of our courtyard. You must leave. Like that, right? So I was in the middle of my deep meditation, seriously. Falun Dafa exercise is like if you are really in the deep state of meditation, whatever in your surrounding, you don't even hear it. Seriously, you pretty much don't even hear it. So my meditation was very deep at that time. And so certainly I hear it, but my entire system is motionless. Okay? It's like I can hear it, but my system is not stirred by anything, right? So like I'm a tree, and if a man yell at a tree, you know the tree is not going to move, right? Do you know what I mean? So basically I was like a tree, you know? So, do you hear me, lady? You must move, right? No move, no response. I was watching myself too, you know? Also, I had no thoughts. My mind had no thoughts. Basically, just like a tree, okay? And only hearing it, but no response. My entire system has no emotional response, nothing come out from my system, right? So I was also watching my mind too, you know? I was watching my mind so still, totally still, right? And his yell became louder and louder. He came closer and closer, you know what I mean? I mean, that was really kind of like vicious, you know? It's almost like the evil police want to arrest you, that kind of things. It became that serious, you know? And then behind him, you have a team. You know, a team of people watching it, right? But I was sitting there, I noticed my mind has no response. And my body also had no response. And it was totally tranquil, so peaceful, and so motionless. And nothing happened, you know? So that man says, oh, I understand. You are meditating, but still, we want to play baseball. If you don't move, our boy's gonna hit you, right? That's what he says, right? My system still has nothing come out. No negative, no positive. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was like a tree. Just sit there and continue to meditate. And the wind blew, my hair, you know, looking probably very nice, right? Sitting there, and they all quiet down. They all quiet down. Okay? And so the man who was very vicious said, never mind, we're gonna just play now. You're gonna be hit by the ball. He goes, right. So they start to play. Okay? They start to play. I know they were playing, right? And then one ball rolling right towards me, right? And hit my knee. Not painful, just roll over and hit my knee. And I didn't open my eyes. I didn't even open my eyes. I didn't see anybody, just meditating. So one man ran right towards me, right? I also realized that as soon as they start to hit the ball, I felt it, kind energy. I felt it, the kind of energy goes like this. We're gonna be careful not to hit her. You know? We now gonna play careful not to hit her. And then I also felt there's one young man, he positioned right in front of me to protect me. There was one young man, right? So I continued to meditate. They continued to play. And I felt more and more kindness within the group. Okay. And then when I felt completion of the kindness, like all their hearts only have peace and goodness. No animosity towards me, no more demand want me to leave, right? I felt that is completed. And then my hands released. And I opened my eyes. And the young man who was trying to protect me, he looked at me. And I did a hush to him. And he bowed towards me. He gave me a bow. He said, "Thank you so much." You know, I didn't say a word. I smiled at him, I waved to him, I picked up the scarf and walked. And another man next to him said, "Thank you so much." You know, like that. You see? So I didn't say a word to them today. But I taught them something very important. They all understand what I was trying to teach them, you know? Yeah. That's an important lesson, right?